be up here again today. This is the third signing in the last 21 days here at our school. With Corey Mitson signing a few weeks ago. Young lady signing from our school with volleyball a couple days ago, and now we got Miss Alex's done. So it's a very exciting time. Like I said last time, this is what we do. This is what we coach for, is to send young men to the next level. And this is an honor of mine to be able to do this again today. Got their whole family here. This family's been unbelievably supportive throughout the 5 years of him being in our program. I don't know if Mr. Jim ever knows what the word no means, because he's never said it to me. But he's been very instrumental in some of the things that we've done. Miss Mary and Jim have been very cooperative in everything that we do, and as supportive they are, I appreciate that. It means a lot. Also, Alex's brother and sister here, which is one of them's my favorite, Langford. Paul, and I'm going Joe for a long time. He's my favorite, always has been. And I appreciate him being here. Now, let's get back to Alex. This young man, I've been a water on this young man as a player that I've been with any player I've ever coached. I asked more out of him than I've ever asked out of a player. He is the first freshman to start as catcher for me in my tenure here at TRA. Be a 4-year guy in that position. That's a position that you got to have mental toughness, physical toughness. You got to be able to take the beating every day. He comes in as a 15-year-old kid, and I think he caught all but a couple of innings or a game or something. It was something crazy. I couldn't get him out from behind the plate. He was the best I had, and we had to go with it. And he did a great job for us, and has for the last 2 years. He's going to lead into his 4th year. I felt like I first saw him become the leader of our baseball program that morning, 6:30 a.m. on some random morning in January. Okay. Another story. This is the best story. I love this. Sophomore year, winds blowing straight. Home plate, straight to center field, going at a pretty good pace. He takes a swing at a pitch, fouls it off, and it goes straight up. Now, this is a no doubt, this is foul. I don't know if the catcher's going to catch it, but it's foul. Well, like I said, the wind's blowing really hard and straight to center field. As I'm sizing this ball up from third base coaching box, I'm like, man, this thing keeps coming back. As this ball lands between the pitcher and catcher, 8 feet in front of home plate, in fair territory, may I add, as my eyes come down with this ball and see it bounce, and they misplay the ball and it hits the ground, I also see one young Alex Langford in the batter's box holding his bat like this. Can't believe explain to you what went through my body at that time. And so at that point in time, the catcher recovers, throws him out at first base by about 45 feet. Now at that time, I didn't see the end of the play because I had immediately started walking straight to the dugout, as that wasn't the third out of the inning. But I knew that that's where young Alex Langford was going to end up. And I demolished something that I know of. It was a bat rack, I believe. And really, to be honest, I got this written down here, and he made it across the field. And I stopped writing because I didn't want anything in black and white that could get me fired. Because the conversation that took place at that time, let's just call it not positive. And I got up in him, like in his grill, and just demolished him verbally. And he took it, and he took it, and all he said was, yes, sir. And so, that's the other story. So needless to say, he took his butt to it, and he learned from it, and we moved on. Now, but this is supposed to be Alex today. And he can spend a little bit more time on the positive and not the negative. I enjoyed the negative, to be honest with you. Those were pretty fun. Now, like I said, he's got a year left to play. He's already in the top 10 in numerous things in our record book here at TRA, and it's done a great job for us for 3 years, and I expect nothing less than a great senior year as well. He's a record for where he's at in our ranks as of right now. He's second in career at bats with 338. He's 7th in hits with 108. 3rd in triples with 7. 7th in RBIs with 71. 10th in stolen bases with 21. And that's only because a lot of times he gets ran for because he's a catcher. 7th in base on balls with 45. And he's 10th in games played at 108. Some accolades that he has accrued over his time here. He's All-District 2016 to 2017, All-Region 2016, 2017, All-Region Tournament 2016, All-Metro 2016 to 2017, Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association All-Region 18, 2016, Tennessee Baseball Report Super Sophomore Team 2016. TRA Awards, he was chosen co-captain last year as a junior in 2017, Rebel Award in 2017, Most Outstanding Offensive Player 2016, Most Outstanding Defensive Player 2015, 2016, and 2017. Can explain to you how honored I am to be able to present you with this day, and I'm even more honored that you chose me to be your high school baseball coach. And I appreciate that. At this time.
Okay, we're here with Alex Langford and your signing day and heading to Arkansas Little Rock, man. First of all, congratulations. And how does it feel?
Man, it feels great. It's been a long time coming. A lot of work put into this, and I'm really excited for this opportunity.
Okay, now you've been a part of, it seems like the Tipton-Rosemark Academy Baseball program forever. You got thrown out there pretty early. How was it replacing the big shoes at catcher? That position, that long is tough, but how did it feel getting out there as a freshman?
Man, it was really exciting. It was tough though. Like Coach Smith said, I had to be mentally tough with it. I knew there were some big shoes to fill, and I just had to go out there and try and do the best I could. But it was really fun, and I think being able to do that as a freshman has really set me up to do big things as I continue to get older.
Okay, so speaking of getting older, the very next year, Coach tells a story of how you had to break in your teammates, one in particular, we ain't gonna mention his name. But you demand respect from them. What clicked in you to, like, did you realize, hey, I'm the catcher, I'm the coach on the field, I gotta get respect out of it? What clicked in you that day?
Well, I think I've always known that I am the leadership type. I think that's just kind of who I am. And that particular morning, that said player, there just wasn't the focus that we needed to have. And, I felt like it needed to be said. And, I didn't have any problem saying it, being the leader and saying that. And I think I realized, I got to take control of this team. We did have some senior leaders, but I felt it was my job to take control right there.
And I guess when you stepped into that position, that role, you realized I got to lead by example.
Exactly.
And talking to Coach Smith, he said you did that in your whole time here. You got one more year to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess you learned from being the baby sibling of the Langford family.
That's right.
You got 3 older siblings, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me their names.
Gracie, who is 24, Paul, who is 21 or 22, and Emily, who's 20.
Okay, and some of those names you mentioned were athletes here.
Yes.
One that was a super standout was Paul in
Yes.
soccer. So you never worried about being baby brother Langford? Was that any pressure?
I think if he had played baseball, it may have felt that way, but it was almost like he was just in a completely different world, kind of being in soccer. So I never really felt that pressure of that. But as a person, man, my brother has set a great example for me, and I do look up to him, and I've always tried to be the type of person that he is.
And now 2 other people that set a great example for you, Mr. Jim and Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Those your mom. You know him as mom and dad.
Yes.
And I guess from the outside looking in, I watched him invest in Paul with Carville Lobos, his soccer career. He's getting ready to graduate from Union soon.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Paul on that. But they also invested into your baseball. Talk about mom and dad, how with 4 kids they pushed y'all in the I guess the avenues of life y'all were driven.
Man, I cannot say enough to what my mom and dad have done for us and done for me for my baseball career. Whenever we got to a certain age, they told us, pick something that you love, work as hard as you can at it, and we'll do our best to support you in that aspect. And we've all kind of chosen our things. You know, Gracie was singing, Paul was soccer, Emily was dancing, me with baseball. And without them, there's no chance I would be here. They have put so much time and effort and material and travel and money and endless amounts of things to help me get to where I am. There's no chance that I would be here without my mom and dad.
I think the main thing they invested in you was love.
Yeah.
And other people that invest love into you because they're nearby. They were here today, your teammates and the coaching staff, Coach Smith and all them. Talk about those guys and how they help you get here today.
Man, you know, the TRA baseball family, you know, especially the TRA family itself is a family. But man, the baseball team is really close. And Coach Smith, Coach Cole, Coach James, man, it's another group of people who I would not be here without them. They've set high standards for me. They haven't made it easy for me. They push me. My teammates have pushed me, and you know, people like Corey, Tyler, Parker, guys that I've just been playing with for such a long time. Being with them makes me want to continue to get better, and you know, they push me just like I push them, and I love those guys. You know, I love them. I've loved being able to play with them, and man, I'm excited for one more year.
All right. Well, my last question for you. You got one more year, and hopefully y'all can, you know, go to state, celebrate a great moment, and put that in y'all legacy. But you have today, with your signing to Arkansas Little Rock, made yourself a historical figure in the baseball program. I'm not sure if you knew this, but you are the fourth D1 signing in program history, but you are the first position player ever to sign a Division I scholarship from Tipton-Rosemark Academy. Corey has done it, Connor Alexander, David Owen, but they were pitchers. How does it feel to have that distinction?
Man, it's hard to put into words. You know, it means a lot. All those hours that no one sees, you know, in the cage, running, doing fielding work, you know, it puts those kind of into perspective, and to be able to be, you know, the 5'6" kid, and kind of have that chip on my shoulder that, you know, I've just got to go out and do it. You know, no one's going to come to me. I've got to go out and do it. And it means a lot. It really does. I'm so thankful to the Lord for giving me the ability to play baseball, to give me the work ethic, and just the love for the game. It means a lot.
Congratulations on your journey, your accomplishment going to Arkansas Little Rock.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.